I don't know how it happened. I remember when I went through a breakup a year ago, I was pretty down, and somehow a couple of, breakup TikToks got in my feed. And keep in mind, I wasn't searching like sad boy breakup.
He's like, why doesn't she like me anymore?
Searching it. Yeah.
Searching.
And I didn't have any of that, but somehow some breakup stuff started going through my feed. And there was a couple of things that, I connected with, or
You're a reminisce.
Yeah, and
It makes you think.
It made a lot of sense, and there was a few videos that were like pick-me-ups, and it's like, this is how you can get over it, and maybe liked a couple. Next thing I know, Nelly, my feed is
Andrew
filled.
Tate's in the algorithm. So you got to be an alpha male. I'm not ready.
Don't care about it. Yeah.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I actually like that intro. I think we'll do that one.
Yeah, run with it.
Yeah,
Fucking oath.
rumble with it. Why not?
Rumble.
I want to do a bit of a good news and bad news one with this. So I think we start off with the good news. The good news being we've got new merch.
Have you seen what we're wearing?
And if they're audio only listeners, then no.
Yeah, well, subscribe to our YouTube.
Yeah, check out
Watch
the
us on
YouTube.
YouTube.
You'll see the new merch.
You will see the merch. It's arrived, mate.
Yeah,
Arrived. 10 bloody boxes.
10 big boxes.
So how was that, by the way, in your car?
Yeah, it was
Interesting to say the least. Couldn't really see.
When I went and saw
Our friend?
Yeah, when I went and saw our friend and picked it up, he showed me the 10 boxes, and I didn't expect it to be 10 boxes. I thought it was going to be a lot less. I don't know why I was thinking that. Because in total, we ordered about 160 pieces.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So on that order, I don't know, I just thought it'd be maybe like 6 boxes or something. But no, it was 10. And I didn't think I was getting in my car. And I was like to him, oh, mate, we're going to have to do 2 trips. And he's like, yeah, you might have to. But we switched.
And then he's like, you can't do 2 trips.
Yeah.
I'm not holding it any longer.
It's either store policy is that we keep it if you can't take it on the first
Hang
trip.
on a sec. No, I ended up getting them all in.
End up getting them all
That's
in.
an impressive feat. Were you like, when it happened, were you like, I've actually done it?
Yeah, I took a photo straight away. I had two boxes in the front, 3 in the back, 4 in the boot.
Do you have to fold the seats down?
Wait, that math doesn't add up. If we had 10 boxes, I don't know where the other one went, but we got them all in the end. But
on
yeah,
the roof. Tied on the roof.
Holding it on the roof as I tried.
Open.
Yeah, but no, it was really exciting. Showed Lee before he came over tonight, which was exciting. Seeing it all is just
very surreal.
Very reality.
It's very just like, wow, this is it.
Yeah, I had a few of those moments, like when we set up the podcast itself.
Oh, mate,
yeah.
Seeing this, even just this room that we're in right now, seeing from where it was to where it is today has been...
Even our first sample order.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
So with the new order, we've made the logo a bit smaller, which I think was a really good call. It looks a lot better.
Very nice.
Yeah, it looks really good. So we've got our originals, which is burgundy, forest green, and darker blue. These colours all match really well with, you could wear a lot of different variations and it would still look good.
Most definitely.
What I'm wearing right now we did a test on it, is a bright blue. You couldn't wear this with, you've got to have a select variety of pants,
sort of thing,
like a black or something. With what we've got, they're very mixed match, which I really like about them.
I like it though. We're experimenting. We're going out of probably our safer colours, I guess you could say. Like, yeah, definitely. We're still doing like a black, a grey, and a white, which, by the way, the white hoodie and white shirt, man, looks so bloody clean. Bit of a tongue twister there for myself. I just don't think I can pull off the white hoodie, though. I just get the feeling that I'm going to wear it and it's just going to get dirty straight away. Whereas a white top, I'm like, whatever. Like,
yeah.
Like, the hoodie
is
so pristine. It's clean. I'm loving the crew neck. The crew necks, man, I'm all
big
about.
Fan.
Even the hoodies, they're just clean, man. Like, the product itself is clean, super, super fresh. As soon as you were wearing them prior to coming onto the podcast, my head is just like, oh, I can't wait to wear this one to gym. I'd wear that with this. Like, I'll wear that one with these shoes, etc., etc. Like, my mind, I'm just like, oh, cool. Like, very, very cool. And then it just excites me for the future. Yeah. Going forward of what other colours we could introduce, the colours that we're wearing right now, like how we can change like the logo. Like, do we like background with the font, like all this sort of stuff. I'm excited, very excited.
No, it's going to be good. We ordered, so we got our staples in, but then we tried out a few really bright colours and just saw how they would look. And we got a purple tee,
which looks fantastic.
Yeah, the purple tee looks really good. Purple tee, a more lighter green, and again, a blue. Yeah, and we're really happy with those three.
Those three colours, man. I'm looking at them right now, and I'm just like, oh, like that. Like, there's no. That's the only way to describe it. I'm just very, very pleased with how it's come.
Well, I'm excited too because when the goal is to sell out of those three versions, the three colours of those hoodies, and then with all the profit we make from those hoodies, is go on to next buy T-shirts and crew necks and try that out next. And
then more samples again, see again, like what we like and stuff. I think the cool thing is as well, like there's a select few out there that were lucky enough to get their hands on the very first run.
Yep.
Very select few people. So it's cool that they've got the OGs.
Yeah,
right? Obviously we'll be wearing the OGs as well on the podcast and stuff like that. And who knows, like down the track, like there could potentially be maybe one that we give away, maybe.
Yeah, 100%.
So, be sure to like, subscribe, keep up to date with us, because it could be fun. It's just a way that we can give back to you and a bit of our history as well.
Yeah, there'll definitely be a few giveaways. We'll hold on to the original sample orders and make sure we hold on to them for a long time. And yeah, that would be cool to be, able to do a few giveaways.
See what, suss the sales history, see what ones did really well, maybe which ones, like, were sort of, they were okay, but maybe, like, all right, like, we'll just sort of
switch it up a bit.
Switch it up and whatnot. And again, the feedback's going to come all down to everyone who is listening, watching it, wearing it. Well, like the best thing that we could do is release our product to the public, get their feedback, see what they think, and then
work on
work with them.
Yeah.
Tell us what you like, what colours you like, what colours you don't like. Hey, could you try and wherever you're getting them done, do they do this colour, or have you thought about maybe doing this, like sort of thing? Like we're all for it. Like we just want to have the best product available. Not only for ourselves, but for everyone who is buying it. Like,
to be happy when they purchase and actually, when it arrives, they actually enjoy wearing it. Because I've had a few times where I've bought things online and the minute I've opened it up and put it on, I'm like, no. Even if I went into a store like Culture Kings, there'd be a few things I'd put on and I'd look in the mirror and the way the lighting set up in those dressing rooms was very smart. It made it look really good. And then I got home and I was like, oh, normal lighting makes this look shit.
And the worst part is Culture Kings, man. That's the thing. Like, we're trying to... I think we've got sort of our price point set, I would say, for the most part. It's now just more... I'm saying that, though. By the time this goes up, who knows? Maybe the shipping and all that sort of... There's still some behind closed doors things to... figure out, iron out and all that. But the process in and of itself has just been an absolute blast.
Oh, actually, I don't know. It feels so strange, like... We've talked about this for so long, and now we're sitting down, and I've got a bright blue hoodie on for the audio listeners, and I absolutely love it. And the green crew on Lee looks fucking awesome. And I'm not just saying this because
to boost ourselves up. Like obviously, we're going to talk good about our own product.
Yeah, but I am very, very critical on myself. Like very critical.
I feel like it's a nice fit.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now, if I looked at the logo and I didn't like it, I wouldn't be able to hide it. And if I was wearing something that was uncomfortable, I wouldn't be able to hide it.
It's a nice one. It's not too really heavy comfy on me. Like, it's just really nice.
Because we had a couple, just real quick, we had a couple of choices too. We ordered different varieties of hoodies.
Yeah, we did.
And crews to see.
When we first tried them and all that. And there were two different sort of hoodies.
Stencil and Supply.
Yeah. And this, I believe the Supply hoodie
is what we're running with.
Yeah,
we didn't like the stencil.
Yeah, the stencil just felt a little bit too heavy. The bottom was a bit more like cut. I don't know. It was like cutting around personally, I felt it was cutting around my waist. And I was like, oh, well, now that... And it was good, you got to... It's all trial and process. Like, see what you like, see what you don't like. That's all you can do. And then move forward from it.
And it's going to be good. I'm looking... Because, as you said before, we're definitely right now selling the safer colours that could go...
You've got to play it safe to start with.
Definitely. But something like what I'm wearing right now, there might be a few people who go, hey... Because, as I said, we'll do a lot of... when we do our orders, we'll order a few things that are... a bit different as well, just to have a test, and we wear that.
Yeah, we'll wear it on the podcast so that way you guys can see how that is on us. It's not like...
Exactly.
I think...
And a few people might go, hey, I really fuck with that blue hoodie, and then we might go, sweet, all right, we'll start ordering.
And you might not enjoy the colours as well, and that's okay too.
Yeah.
We completely understand. There's a bright red hoodie that we tried out, and I said when you tried it on, I was like, man, I think it's cool, but it's just not for me.
Yeah.
And there's going to be colours that are like that for everyone.
Definitely.
So just a bit of fun. Even it's the same thing though. Obviously very happy with the product. Like you said, you are as well. I was at the shops yesterday with the missus and I was looking through the clothes. Shout out to the missus. I'm sure she'll be loving that, hearing that on the podcast. But just looking at the clothes and searching through them and I mean, just nothing. Look at the designs and I don't know, just not a fan.
Yeah.
And then I was genuinely like, can't believe I'm making my own merch. Like, thank fucking God. Because I can slap whatever the fuck I want on it and I know that I'm happy. Man, so many designs. It's like, it could be a nice font like this and then you turn the t-shirt over on the same. It's like, why is that there?
Yeah, there's
if
something
you got rid
else
of that,
on the
I would have
arm
bought it.
Yep.
But you've gone too much, or there's too much happening. It's like, no, you should have just kept it simple with that logo right there.
Definitely.
Would have been fine.
Oh, I think we definitely had a few conversations about that as well. I remember speaking to you and going, same thing. I absolutely love the simple logo. I love the color of whatever top, shirt, hoodie, whatever it was. And then I go to buy it and I look at the back and the back's got all this random it could be anything, and I just go, oh, I don't want that.
All the fonts, the font on the front's different to the on the back.
Yes, that's
and straight away. It's like, why have you done that?
Yep, definitely.
Have it the same.
So yeah, look, me and Lee are very excited to bring you guys more merch. We're excited what we got, and we can't wait to just
get the ball rolling, more or less. Really get it out there to the public. It's been a long time coming.
Yep.
And the puzzle pieces are finally sorting themselves out. They're coming together, which is very exciting.
We started with the edges, and I'm glad we did. And now we've got to the hard part, and we're putting it all together. And it's been worth it.
It's been grind time. It's definitely been grind time, but there hasn't really been a day where I've been. I'm calling it.
Yeah.
Every single time I'm here, man, it's just vibes.
Yep.
Whether I'm a bit down, I'm a bit tired from the night before, vice versa. We're there to pick one another up. You know, the gaming's been fun. Doing this has been fun. The background research of it, I must admit, there has been times where I'm like, oh, fuck. It's like homework again. But I must say, and it's a very big, quick but, in the long run, you got to do it to get ahead. Things aren't just going to come. You need to really put yourself out there to see results.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't just have the attitude of, I'll do it tomorrow.
Can't all be absolute fun. There's no way. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I wish it was that easy. But it ain't.
Well, it'd be boring if it was that easy
shouldn't
too.
Be. Yeah. I don't want things just handed to us. And it's been fun learning new things.
Yeah.
Like Cal, like I'm learning how to do a website. I must admit, like the first initial week when you're like, man, I want you to set the website up. So like, the anxiety is definitely there because it's not something that I'm common with, and trying something new is always scary. But the more I'm now frequently, I'm
getting used to it.
Around with it. Still a bit of tinkering to do, and there's always going to be tinkering. I'm never.
Oh, definitely.
I'd hate to be perfect. You know, it sounds stupid, but I always want to be improving it. Each release is going to be better again.
Yeah.
So far, and it's just going to be a good time.
I think that's life. I saw something.
You're constantly leveling up.
Yeah.
You never maintain that level.
That's so true.
It's like COD. If you can prestige, fucking prestige. What are you doing?
I'll
run it up again.
Yeah. And when there's no way you can, get improvements or no rewards, it's not as fun anymore. We spoke about this. If you can't prestige in one of the CODs you couldn't, you're playing like, what am I doing?
It's the same, like sort of another tangent story. It'd be like going to gym. Like you and I have obviously gone, we've done gym and all that. You start noticing the little tricep lines, or you got the V line or whatever. Get your gains and all that. People sort of going, oh, you look pretty good now, and yeah, you could stop. Or you flip it and go, shit, people are noticing. What happens if I do it for another 6 months?
Yeah.
And then after that 6 months, oh man, your biceps are bigger again, etc., etc. The legs are looking good. Oh, you think I look good now? See me in another 6 months. Just keep fucking going. Keep that ball right and just enjoy the ride. You're going to have shit days. You're going to have good days. And I feel like we've had that doing the business with certain things. Vegas crashing and PC issues, which that's another story completely for another podcast.
Have we told that story?
No,
yet?
Not yet.
Oh, that's going to be a whole story.
But it's been an absolute blast. But it's not the only topic that we were wanting to talk about. Transition across to the not so good one.
So
one that grinds my gears a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably notice it, especially social media these days. If you're scrolling through Facebook,
Mainly Facebook.
And I feel TikTok's algorithm sometimes as well. If you're, let's say, sad and or depressed,
oh, yeah.
TikTok all of a sudden makes that sad, depressed 10 times worse. I remember being like single and my headspace, not all the time, but just be like, oh, geez, I'm ever going to find someone. And then all of a sudden TikTok is just flooding with like, when people call you a loser. And it has like that like shitty like voice thing. And I'm like, bro, I'm already down bad. Now I feel even worse. I didn't want to leave my bed. Now I don't even want to leave the house.
I don't know how it happened. I remember when I went through a breakup a year ago, I was pretty down and somehow a couple of, breakup TikToks got in my feed. And keep in mind, I wasn't searching like sad boy breakup.
He's out on his phone, he's like, why doesn't she like me anymore?
Searching it. Yeah.
Searching.
And I didn't have any of that, but somehow some breakup stuff started going through my feed. And there was a couple of things that, I connected with or
You're a reminisce.
Yeah, and
it makes you think.
It made a lot of sense. And there was a few videos that were like pick-me-ups and it's like this how you can get over it. And maybe liked a couple. Next thing I know, Nelly, my feed is
Andrew Tate's in the algorithm. So you're going to be an alpha male. I'm not ready.
Don't care about it. Yeah. So I was sitting there and there's all these videos that were just talking about breakups and people going through hard times and how you'll eventually get over it and you can battle through. And then as I slowly started getting over the breakup and not caring and, with a breakup you start thinking about less and less, but it takes time day and day. Then, Gordon Ramsay videos started popping up. People, falling off rides and things like that. Just
all of a sudden you're in the kitchen cooking.
Yeah, and funny videos like
Gordon Ramsay's like, Luke, it's too dry. And you're like, sorry, Gordon. Go to a heartbreak.
Yeah. And it just started becoming funny again. And and I haven't seen something depressing or sad since. And I know TikTok has somehow got this secret algorithm, and I don't know how it works, but somehow it knows what you're going through.
They fucking know. They're there. They're behind the screen. They're waiting.
They do. And you're right. TikTok can definitely go along with your mood, but one I want to delete is Facebook because I don't know how it works, but for some reason, all the news sites keep pushing who has died, this and that, and it might be something stupid like, this isn't stupid, sorry, but what I mean is, why is it on my feed? I saw a couple the other day when it's like, 4-year-old child dies in car fire in Adelaide. I'm sitting there, I'm going, why?
I don't want to see that.
I don't live in Adelaide.
Well, yeah, as well.
Why is this on my feed at all?
Yeah.
And it's just depressing stuff that makes you feel down.
It is. And then you always the comment section as well, and it's just like...
the comment sections of those things is absolutely ridiculous.
It's so bad. But you're spot on. Facebook has become... Even Twitter... I'm noticing. I know that you're not much of a Twitter user yourself.
Yeah, I'm not.
But it's just so like. I feel it went from being a place to have a bit of a laugh, express, sort of kick back, I guess.
Yeah.
Catch up with mates online is now just like a depressing sort of thing, and maybe it's the artificial sort of we're looking at these celebrities or our sports stars, etc. How they're living their life. And it's like, well, my life's not going to be like that.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, then you're getting force-fed like all this negative news stories. This is happening. Oh, Corona. Lockdown was a perfect example.
Yeah.
It was always depressing. Like Melbourne's in lockdown again, 5.8. I was like, mate, I'm already down bad.
And
then it's even worse. And especially then when you're getting seen like Perth, who aren't locked down there, and you're like, why the fuck is my state locking me down?
Yeah.
But then, it's just a nightmare. An absolute nightmare.
I hated so much when we were in lockdown and every single day they were releasing the daily COVID numbers and making a massive deal out of them. And it might have grown during lockdown times. Maybe it grew like 1 or 2 at most. It was very slow. But if someone in their 90s died, next thing you know, they tried to scare us so much. It was
scare
insane.
Tactics.
Yeah.
There could be people out there who are watching, listening to this who don't. And again, that's A-okay. I just want to jump in. Like, don't agree with us. Like, they might be flipping the other way and be like, well, yeah, sort of thing. And we get that.
Yeah. No, I don't agree with them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I think it was all ridiculous and just, and I think a lot of people now are kind of slowly turning into, if you were hardcore, COVID is very scary and we need to all be protected, this, that, and this. I think as time has gone on and the way it's been run and the way it's been handled, those people's opinions has definitely
a lot of them have flipped.
A lot of them have flipped. I know heaps of people who have kind of flipped and just been like, I'm over it now. Like, this is actually ridiculous. Yep. And they could have come from a good place, but the media and being lied to is the reason it flipped.
It's the same in the sense of, okay, I want to touch on, I think we vaguely talked about this on one of our other podcasts. The injection.
Yep, the jab.
The jab, thank you. I don't know why that doesn't say that. But the jab that we needed to get, which now to work is, as of today, recording this podcast, irrelevant.
It is actually relevant.
And it's just like, hang on a sec. Like, you said that I get that it might help. We might not feel as sick. That's cool. But I've never, since I've been an adult, the flu jab comes out every single year. Should you get it? Bloody oath. Do I get it? No. Have I got the flu? No.
Mm.
That's what, like, I just think
it should have been an option. The elderly, sure, they definitely should have got it. But there was so many.
If they're newborn, then yeah, okay, get that as well. You don't want your child to be born and then straight away, like, get it and complications. I understand that.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on the newborn one.
Like,
yeah, but
if you're of age and you can make the decision for yourself.
Yep.
And then it was sort of it was those who got vax versus anti-vaxxers. And then and the way the media portrayed it was like they're against one another. It's like, well, people have their own views and beliefs. Like, it's sort of like, again, I don't want to go into religion, whatever, or politics. People have their own views and opinions. That's cool. Like, leave them be.
Yeah.
If you got the jab and all that and you're happy that you got it, good on you. If you didn't get the jab and you don't want the jab, that's okay. I don't mind. You do you. I seriously couldn't care less. So
yeah, it was just also, I think it gets to a point where you're just sick of it because again, now it does feel pointless, and that whole lockdown, the entire
every day for
jab,
2 years, Channel 7, Channel 9, Channel 10.
When you look at it now, but it's pretty much the same, but we're just living with it now. Pisses me off so much, but. Yeah, what are you going to do? You can't really do much, can you?
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately, bloody not.
It's a bit of a pain, but we'll end it there. Otherwise, we'll just get too more depressing with the jab because that is just...
The jab. The jab that ended it all.
The jab, yeah. I wonder what's going to be next. Do you see monkeypox is...
Yeah, monkeypox. I don't know. I'm sure Daddy Dan will have another plan.
I haven't seen him in ages.
He always has a plan.
He's always got
Did he fall down the stairs again?
Did he? Did he?
He did once.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did once. Reaching the top shelf. He loves the top shelf.
Oh.
No, he actually genuinely did fall down. You can Google it after this. He fell down the stairs. He's in hospital for a bit, actually.
Oh.
Because everyone's like, yeah, he's in hospital. Like, sort of thing. It was actually pretty like, again, Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook comment section. Crazy.
Facebook sucks. Anyway, on to the next one. Thanks, mate.
Cheers. Bam.